When people think about estate planning, they think about putting in place a will. But one thing they don't think about is how to keep control of their assets while they're alive. So one thing I talk to clients about is the importance of putting in place a power of attorney. This is a legal document which enables someone or an organisation to look after your legal and financial affairs for you should you become unable to do so yourself. You've probably heard of the term enduring power of attorney and general power of attorney. So before we go on to discuss powers of attorney, I think it's important to look at the differences in these types of powers of attorney. An enduring power of attorney is a document that's more permanent in nature. It's designed to be put in place so that it will continue to endure and not lapse. A general power of attorney is usually put in place for a limited time or for a limited scope. An example of when you might want to put in place a general power of attorney is if you're going overseas for a period of time and need someone to carry out a particular transaction on your behalf. So who can you appoint as your power of attorney? There's no right or wrong answer to this, but it basically needs to be someone who's organised, reliable, and most importantly, someone that you can trust. Most people appoint a relative or a trusted friend as their power of attorney. It doesn't necessarily need to be a professional, and often isn't. If you're appointing more than one person as your power of attorney, it's really important to think about whether they're going to act jointly or jointly and separately. Having joint attorneys allows a check and balance in how your powers of attorney operate and also takes the pressure off one person. If you do choose more than one person to be your power of attorney, it's important to consider whether they're going to be able to work together and get along. Also have a think about if your first appointed attorney can't act, who could be your substitute attorney. So what are the sorts of things that your power of attorney can do for you? Well, they can include things like selling your home, leasing or mortgaging your property, operating your bank accounts for you, buying and selling shares, doing anything of a legal or financial nature. But there are limits. Your attorney can't vote for you or make a will for you. You can also place limitations and conditions in the power of attorney, so it doesn't necessarily need to be a wide-reaching power. A power of attorney can come into effect when you want it to, and you can also cancel it when you want to, provided you've got capacity to do so. So as you can see, a power of attorney can be a complex role and needs to be tailored to your individual circumstances. Our wills and estates planning specialists are here to help guide you through the process.